Hello friends, welcome to the new session where we will be learning a new topic for today. And today's topic is multiplication. You have heard this term before? What do you mean by the term multiply? Something which keeps on adding, right? So, we will be learning today what is multiplication, what are the various properties of multiplication, and we will solve any sums based on these concepts. Okay? So, as the name suggests children, multiplication, which means multiply. Okay, that is a small thing will keep on adding again and again. We have learned the term addition, wherein we add two or more components, right? And when we keep on adding several times to make our work easier, we use the multiplication concept. Suppose for example, if I write 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay. So, now I am adding this to 5 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it will give me an answer 10. Now, the same thing if I have to show in a multiplication form, how will I do? I will write 2 into 5 which will give me the same answer 10. So, this 5 denotes the number of times the particular number has occurred. Okay. So, this is called as multiplication. It makes our work easier and simpler for us to calculate. Okay. In multiplication, we have two basic things which we have to keep in mind. Okay. Now, this thing is called as a product. Okay. And then this is called as a multiplicand. Multiplicand. Okay. And how many times are we multiplying? This is called as my multiplier. Okay. So, the number which has to be multiplied is called as multiplicand, and how many times are we going to multiply that number is called as my multiplier, and the result which we obtain, that is the answer, is called as my product. In addition, if you remember the same thing, if we write as 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Okay. In addition, this was denoted as sum and these two were called as addends. Right. Whereas in multiplication, this is called as multiplicand, this is called as multiplier, and your answer is called as your product. Clear, children? So, till here have you understood the basics of multiplication? Okay, fine. So, now we are going to learn the various properties of multiplication. So, the properties are not much different from what we have learnt in addition and subtraction, but then here will be a minute changes in few of them. Okay. So, the very first property of multiplication is any number multiplied by 0 is 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. For example, 5 into 0 will be 0. 0 into 10 will be again 0. So, whichever number you multiply by 0, your answer will be 0. So, this is the very first rule of multiplication. Okay. The next rule is any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. So, what does this mean, children? If you multiply any number with 1, that will be the answer of your particular question. For example, if I multiply 25 into 1, my answer will be 25, which means the answer will be the number itself. 1 into 99, answer will be 99. 100 into 1, the answer will be 100. Okay. So, which means that any number, if it is multiplied with 1, the number will be the answer. Okay. Coming to the next property, in case of change of order of numbers, the product will remain the same. So, what does this mean, children? In case of change of the order of numbers, for example, now if I have say 5 into 2 into 3 and I need to find the answer. Okay. So, now I can group them. What do you mean by grouping? Wherein we make our multiplication concept easier. Okay. So, now if I say 5 into 2 into 3. Okay. So, 5 into 2 is 10 and 10 into 3 is 30. Fine. Now, the same thing if I write 5 into 2 into 3 and I group 2 into 3. Okay. So, 5, 2 into 3 is 6, which is again 30. Or if I write 5 into 3 into 2, I group these two. So, 5 3s are 15 into 2, which is again 30. So, in this case, if you see, first I group these two numbers. In the second case, I group second and third number. And in the third one, I grouped first and second. So, however I group them, my answer is not changed. The answer is 30 in all the three cases. Okay. So, that resembles your this property, that in case of multiplication, even if you reverse the number, even if you regroup the number or change the order of the numbers, your product will remain the same. Is it clear, children? So, have you understood these basic properties of multiplication? So, based on these, we will be moving out to solve our various questions. Okay.